Hi, happy Tuesday, it's Nikki Dawes speaking from Divination. Oh yeah, my crystal ball, I'm playing with it, fidgety hands. So today I really wanted to talk about, still talking about signs and symbols, they're very rich, but there was something that crept up on me the other day, and I was writing down in my journal a dream, and then obviously, and it was kind of more a daydream and more a vision. And I kept having these, I've had these over kind of the past few months, but these, I mean, they seem a little bit kind of nonsensical at the time, because you're like, yeah, you get something, you get a bit of information about somebody, and then you see them. And it's like, oh, that's great, but it's information that you have, or that you're given about a situation or a thing, doesn't always mean that it feels that meeting kind of, it's good because it reaffirms your own intuition, but sometimes you can be left thinking, well, actually, that was a lot of information for just to see that person. And when I was noting down on my journal, I was like, yeah, this is weird. I expected this to be a little bit bigger, because the actual kind of dream or the vision was a lot bigger and a lot deeper and much more vivid. And then I forgot that there was two things that I was meant to pick up from these things that have happened in the last few weeks. And Neptune going, my natal Neptune is retrograde, so going retrograde kind of clicked into place. Now, I seeing these people and situations and not feeling that they go into fruition doesn't mean that they won't go into fruition and you won't have that information for later date. It just means at that time, that is often you're given something to confirm your intuition quite quickly, but it doesn't mean that all that information will unfold straight away. And this is for all of the work that you do intuitively. Sometimes the messages, you get one little part, and this is why it's very important to journal. You get one part, and then you get another part, and then you get another part, and they can be moments, days, months, years apart. And that's why it's quite important to journal, because you don't always get all of the pieces of the picture in one go. You're not always given that information straight up. So it's a note that just because you didn't get to use all that information doesn't mean that at some point that information won't be relevant to you. So the information around that vision of that person is still relevant, even if it didn't happen when you actually met that person first off, or that person popped in to your mind or popped up online first off. Because I think that is something that I had to remind myself of, so I'm reminding you of it today. So that is kind of, and these are turning into kind of morning messages. I'm not really sure where I'm going with it, but I'm kind of enjoying it at the moment. Have a good day. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe, leave comments, like a little bit of interaction.